I would like to be the most plastic wrestler in the world. Genuine, but unnatural. I actually quit the adult industry to pursue my dream of being a pro wrestler. The persona I have in the wrestling ring, I'm pretty much the bad guy.
Now she's going after Coach Leon as well.
And anybody that gets in my way falls on the mat. My children think that I've went a little bit too far. If my daughter told me that she wanted plastic surgery, I feel like I would be very supportive. I would say altogether with everything, I probably spend like 50K. I don't think that's bad. Today, we are gonna go train with my trainer. I pretty much want to be the kicking Bimbo is pretty much what I want to be. So I am definitely thinking about getting a nose job. What do you say about that? I'm Bella Madisyn. I live in Orlando, Florida. I have a beauty spa and I'm a professional wrestler in the LFC. The persona I have in the wrestling ring, I'm pretty much the bad guy. In wrestling terms, that's a heel. A heel is the bad guy, the good guy is the baby face. I feel like the heel persona, because normally in real life, I'm more of your good person. So I could take all my aggression out in the ring and nobody cares because it's my job. I also do massage therapy. I do cupping. I specialize in sports massage and reflexology. I have a year left to finish my bachelor's. My ultimate goal is to be a dermatologist. Being able to do threads, lip fillers in my clinic. I also do know how to do the Dr. Lipo. I've done that once and I'll never do that again because I really don't need lipo. I mean, look, I stay in the gym, guys. Cosmetic procedures that I perform on myself are Botox. I also do lip fillers, and then I like threads. I love threads for my cheek. And microneedling just for skincare and things like that. Like, those are the only ones that I feel safe performing on myself. Of course, I can't do a boob job, like, you know. Looking good for your career, it's your brand, it's your image. So you always want to make sure you look your best. If you don't look $1 million, they're not going to pay you $1 million. I'm the most unnatural person in the world. Genuine, but unnatural. I've had the under eye, I've done cheeks, I've had 5 boob jobs. It's only because I wanted to go bigger each time. The very first time, I was very modest. I wanted a low D cup, and when I saw it, I was very disappointed. I would say altogether with everything, I probably spend like 50K. I don't think that's bad. But then again, I still want more. I would like to be the most plastic wrestler in the world. My children think that I've went a little bit too far. They really don't like the looks that we get when we go out. My daughter is a mini-me. She does a lot of the same things that I do. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good.
Okay, you really gotta do better on that skincare because at least it's clearing up some. Have you been washing your face all the time?
Yeah.
How often do you wash it though? Is it morning and night or just nighttime?
I think it's just nighttime.
Okay, yeah, you gotta do it morning and night. Especially if you're gonna be wearing makeup and you have to make sure, I know you wash it off, but you need to make sure you wash it off really well. Whether it's trying to be a dermatologist, you can't have bad skin. We have actually a really good relationship, like best friends kind of, but I mean, she knows when not to test me, but she's kind of mouthy. Like, in all honesty, aren't you?
I get it from you.
Yeah, but it's not always a good thing. If my daughter told me that she wanted plastic surgery, I feel like I would be very supportive. I don't feel like I could tell her not to want plastic surgery because I've had it. Like, I could tell her the pros and the cons of it because there's a lot of cons, there's a lot of pros. But I wouldn't discourage her from getting it. If she wanted it, I would be her full supporter. She used to get mad when people said she looked like me. Ew, like I look like my mom. It's not funny.
Don't want to get plastic surgery when I'm older. No.
You did want lip injection.
Lip, but that's about it. I mean, not nothing else.
Well,
Like,
she says that now.
I'm saying that forever.
Okay.
I feel like I'd rather just be natural than the way she was going through. No, I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying like the amounts of healing it goes through too. That's not really me.
I actually started wrestling in 2021. At first, I thought it was more of a lingerie beauty contest. So I was like, oh, let me watch one of the fights to see what it is. And when I saw that shit was hardcore,
Crossbody.
I was like, yeah, I need to take myself and go in training. I would definitely encourage my daughter to be a wrestler. It's a really good sport. She actually did competitive gymnastics. It keeps your cardio up, keeps you in shape. Only thing is you can get hurt. Like I tore my meniscus.
Overhead slam.
The type of life I want to provide for my children is where they don't have to worry about anything. I still want them to be appreciative of things. I don't want them to be little spoiled brats or entitled, but it's like one of those things, I want them to have everything that they need in life to get them to the places that they need to be, so they don't have to worry about the struggle. They don't have to worry about anything. They can concentrate on school and have good careers and become good people in the world. I feel like I did the adult industry just to help my family get more ahead of things. So I was the breadwinner for a little bit because my husband, it was hard to find good, stable work. So I told him to finish going to barber school. I would take care of the whole household. I was in the adult industry hardcore for probably about 1.5 to 2 years. When you're in the adult entertainment, people don't really look at you as a person. It kind of sucks because people don't really get to know you. They're more about the hype of everything that's going on. It's very draining. They don't realize we go through depression, we go through anxiety. You never know what we're battling behind closed doors. The dating life is hard. Friendship lives are hard. Most of my friends and things are all in the same industry. That's whether it's adult, whether it's wrestling, whether it's acting. The difference between the mentality of adult industry and wrestling, adult life, you have to be a little bit more submissive and a little more sexy. It's more of a girly type thing. Now with wrestling, you have to be more roughneck, badass, fight mode, dominant, take over the ring type thing. LFC is Lingerie Fighting Championships. For me, I know me and my opponent take it very seriously. I already have a temper. I don't really take people hitting me and throwing me very well. It's a mentality where you have to realize you have to be able to take blows. You can't get mad no matter what. You have to stay in that mind frame knowing, okay, I'm putting on a show. You're really hitting your head, you're really falling, you're really taking punches, they're really grabbing your neck. Luckily, we have no standing strikes to the face in LFC, because a hit to the face would throw me overboard. That would be it. The dangers of having plastic surgery and being a wrestler, of course, you could pop an implant, but implants are pretty durable, but if you fall the wrong way, you can, of course, mess that up. I am actually on my way to the gym to meet my trainer, Blake Troop. I also have something to tell him, so let's see how he takes it. After we get done training, I'm gonna reveal to him that I want to get a nose job. What's up?
What's up, girl? You ready to work?
As ready as I'm gonna be.
Get in here and get doing it.
Do it.
You can't teach someone to be okay with being hit, and you can't teach somebody to be okay with hitting somebody. And Bella has no problem taking a punch to give a punch, and she has some power in her hand. She will drop a warhead on your forehead. Bang, bang.
I call myself the ass-kicking Bimbo from buildabitch.com. Am I really anything like the persona that I put on the wrestling ring? There's bits and pieces of her there. I've actually calmed down a lot since I've gotten older, but I used to be really mean. But now I can actually do it in a healthy way as opposed to getting in trouble and doing it.
Fight stance. I'm gonna have you throw a straight right down.
The type of training that I usually do with my coach is pro wrestling and as well as MMA. I put a lot of dedication in all that I do, so I'm very anal about getting moves right. I would train my ass off to make sure I don't look dumb.
Yes. And then drive in. Don't just touch
So
the
just
hand.
like-
Good. And as soon as it touches and you start putting force into it, pull it back.
So I am definitely thinking about getting a nose job. What do you say about that?
What does a nose job have to do with wrestling?
If you think about it, like image is everything. So why not do something else to go a little bit more extreme with it?
I can understand that. It's gonna hold you back a little bit in terms of training and stuff. And like you're saying with image, if you look at my nose is super crooked from getting smashed in from fighting. So from my experience, I'm just waiting for somebody to break mine back the other direction. That's why I haven't gotten surgery yet. But it's up to you. As long as you're gonna make it into train, we can work around that.
I kind of want to be that Barbie girl, but that badass Barbie girl. So I want to be able to kick and still have curves. So I pretty much want to be the kicking Bimbo is pretty much what I want to be.
Bella, the brawling Barbie. I feel it, girl.
I do what I want, when I want, how I want, my body, my life. The impression that I want to pass on to my daughter and son is that you can do anything that you put your mind to. Mommy's here to back you up too. There's nothing that you can't achieve if you work hard. At the end of the day, the reason I am where I am because I don't care what people say. I don't really care if they feel like I can't do it. Usually that's my motivation to go do it and do it big.